Hello everyone. The name of our project is Complete the Incomplete, an augmented 3D reconstruction of historical monuments. The basic aim of our project is to recreate the deteriorated part of historical monuments and completing it virtually by using augmented reality based application. This is the outline of our project: motivation and need, overview of project and statistics, terminologies and algorithms, solution and technologies, project implementation, final outcome, practical demonstration, and references. I want to share some ideas which motivated us to come up with this unique project. We had visited Vasai Fort, but many structures of fort were disrupted. We did not find any reliable resource to experience scenic beauty of monuments. Many structures were totally deteriorated. During this, we come across with application named Skyview, which precisely spot and identify celestial objects in sky. This application is based on augmented reality. Hence, we thought of an application which can complete the broken or degraded monument using augmented reality by pointing phone camera to it.
The solution that we have provided our mobile application, which is built using Unity 3D and Vuforia engine. Next is our content management stack, which is built using React.js. And third is our backend, that is Spring Boot. Now let's go technologies. CHash programming language, as Unity uses CHash, we have used CHash over here. Render Maya is used for recreation. Vuforia is divided into two: Vuforia engine, Vuforia database. React is used in our website, and Spring Boot is used for our information server.
This is the mobile application of Complete the Incomplete. As you can see, to get into the application, first you have to enter the valid credentials, that is the valid username and the password, which has been stored in the database. But if you don't have an account, you can use the option of sign up, or else we can connect with Google or Facebook. So let's click on the sign up button first. Email, password, and confirm password. These are the three fields to be filled to get ourselves registered into the application. So let's enter the credentials now. Username ctic@12.co and the password. This is the dashboard of the application, where you can see different forts from the different parts of the India have been covered. Each fort includes number of structures, videos, full information, and the whole package is given. The announcement related to these monuments has been displayed on the screen. And to get the practical experience, we can click on the button to open the camera. On-site Vasai Fort. Upper broken wall. Start of the Vasai Fort. So this is the first structure we have tried to complete of this monument. So on the left hand side, you can see normal phone camera. And you can observe the middle part of the wall is broken and the upper part of the pillar is broken too. But using our application, we have tried to reconstruct that part. On using sharp angles and tilting the camera too, the augmentation is not breaking. We are moving our camera from left to right, but still the augmentation is steady. Broken wall, walls of Kila. So this is the second structure of the same Vasai Fort. On the left hand side, you can see the top part or the upper part of the wall is broken. But using the application, you can see the results on the right hand side, which is getting completed. Story mode. This is the interesting feature. On the top left corner, you can see the orange button, which is disabled initially. But as soon as we point our camera to a particular structure or a location which is having a relevant graphics or videos, it gets enabled. And after pressing it, you can enjoy the feature. Map of monument. On the screen, you can see first one is the start of the fort and other two are the structures. So we are using two types of maps, static map and dynamic map. The star shows the location of the completed structures and the user location is also given. This is when we do not have internet. We can use this map. But using navigate button, you can switch to Google Maps too to get and track the actual location of the user and all completed fort's location too. You can see and explore the fort more easily. Pillar reconstruction Darbar. So this is the last but not the least. On the left hand side, you can see there is nothing like a Darbar, but on the right hand side, you can see the results. Using some remnants and the broken pillars, we have tried to reconstruct the whole Darbar over here. We have used depth sensing algorithm. We are trying to match the foreground and the background color to get the real beauty of the monument.
Okay, so coming to our website, this is our admin portal. So once you log in into the admin portal, you can see the dashboard. So this is a monthly revenue and new orders that are getting placed, and this is a welcome page. In catalog, we'll go to structures. So we are currently working on 40 structures from 8 different monuments. So you can see all the structures over here. Let's see one of them in detail. So this is the structure of Vasai Fort. So this is the image description. In details, all the relevant details about it are available, and let's edit the stock. Okay, so we'll edit it, and in description, if you have any relevant description about it, we will have it over here and save it. Okay, so element gets updated. Now let's create one structure. So I have already one link of Ajanta and Ellora cave structure, so we will use it over here, and we will make a structure for Ajanta and Ellora caves. Let's put all the details relevant to it. So it Ajanta and Ellora caves, and the stock, let's put it 99, and in description, let's put a simple description over here, like this is a monument in Ajanta and Ellora caves, and let's save it. So element gets created, and you can find this structure in at the first page as the first structure. Okay, so in the fort, this is the fort tab. So if you click on any one of them, the relevant structure of that monument will be segregated. And another feature is that if you click on edit, we can directly edit the structures from here. Okay, now going to workforce. Workforce is basically about our employees. So in employees, you can see these are all our employees with their roles and posts. So let's edit one of them. So this employee doesn't have any address. So let's put the address over here, and let's save it. So it gets updated. Now let's create one employee. Okay, so here let's create one employee. Let's put all the details needed for creating an employee. Okay, so the address is done, and lastly we will give a segment to him, so DevOps engineer, and then save it. So we have created an employee. Now let's see that it has been created or not. So we will search it, and yeah, here it is. Now in segment, we can view all the roles and posts. So let's click on front-end developer. You can see all the employees of front-end developer segregated over here. Another example is of manager. So you can see all the 6 manager of 6 roles visible over here. Okay, now let's move on to the last section, that is sales. In sales, we have order. These are all our customers, having all the details over here with date, total number of items. Okay, so now coming to our customer landing site. In this, it is a single page web application built on Bootstrap. This is a navbar, so let's see each of them in detail. So coming to about us page. So this is our mission, our plan, and our vision. Coming to the services part, you can see the reconstruction information, audio, video, maps, blueprint, and analysis. These are some facts related to the structures in India. And in purchases, you can see all the purchases that you can do on our application. And there are 4 different categories over here, so you can choose according to your convenience. This is a contact us page.
So now let's have a look at the backend, which is made in Spring itself. In the Spring, we have used Hibernate and JPA to make it totally DB independent and create the database on the fly. By creating the database on the fly means we can use whatever database we feel, just we have to create the database for the initial time, and the tables in it will be automatically created, and the start has been completed. So now if we go and have a look at the database, then we can see all the tables are being created automatically on the fly. Also, for the ease of the APIs that are made into the backend, made available to the front end, we have a Swagger inbuilt for the API docs. So here you can see that the Swagger is getting opened and it has all the controllers and the model as well. So the database model that we saw is being shown over here for all the tables. These are the references that we took to complete this entire project. Thank you very much.